Narcissistic abuse is not only manipulating, gaslighting, brainwashing you into suffering and being ashamed of yourself, blaming yourself for everything as a sensitive empath, highly sensitive being who you are. It is also what it's not. So if there is, well, always there is a lack of course, love, care, and attention, you know, healthy boundaries, healthy attention, respect, honesty, vulnerability, authenticity. These are things that a narcissistic person will never have within them or with others. So there is a big lack when it comes to these things, and it creates more trauma within the victim. So if your parent is a narcissistic person and you were raised by them, basically you have been raised by something so empty and toxic. And you know, it is a very heavy, dark place, lonely place to be in, especially if there are not people around you who would really understand your feelings, emotions, and thoughts about the situation that happened. From my experience, I have just, you know, gone through the hard way that, you know, most people have no idea. They don't have a clue about these things. Which, of course, you know, made my situation even worse. So it's also what they have done to you, but it's also the lack of communication, the lack of respect, the lack of love and care, the lack of attention. For example, they can go on a silent treatment for days and you don't hear from them. And it raises suspicions within you naturally. Your intuition is telling you that something is not right. Something's definitely off. And it makes you feel very uncomfortable, very uneasy. So, of course, I'm sorry if you're still dealing with this situation, and of course, I can only help you better if you book a call with me. But I just wanted to talk about this subject. Sometimes we don't realize that something is wrong until things have been going on for some time. Of course, better later than never. And what you have to do is, of course, protect your health. Your mental health is always more important than somebody's opinion, or, you know, how somebody is or how they act or all of that. That's their responsibility, not yours. Your responsibility is your peace, your health, your well-being. And so, to me, this is personally very powerful to just, you know, acknowledge the worth, you know. Usually, if an earth angel, a starseed, a God's chosen one, an empath, highly sensitive being, falls in love with a person, loves a person, cares for a person, respects a person, looks up to a person, values a person in every way, then it can be so difficult to detach from that person, no matter how toxic they are. So, you know, I've gone through this pain my entire life with my own mother and with my toxic exes, and, you know, I always gave them chance over chance over chance, again. I was so forgiving, I was too nice, you know, I was a people pleaser. I had no healthy boundaries, none of that. So what happens is the love that you have towards that person, it blinds you so completely that you don't know what to do. You're just stuck blaming yourself. You feel like you are the crazy one. You question yourself, you find yourself defending yourself over and over and over again to a person who does not see you, does not hear you, does not respect you normally, does not communicate normally with you, and does not show you any authentic love and care. An abuser does not respect you. So this is important to understand and grasp and comprehend. There were people, when I was seeking help, I was looking for help dealing with these issues, there were people telling me wrong things. So when you first start to feel that there is a lack of respect and love and care, believe that feeling, believe that thought, because it's correct, because there is no real love or care or respect or normal manners. None of that. So you have to be the smarter one. Set your boundaries, protect your peace, leave, cut them off, detach, move on, focus on yourself, focus on your own happiness, on your own life. And if you need more help and support, I'm here to help you. There is nothing worse than being hurt and disrespected, put down by people when you are seeking help and support, especially when dealing with, such crucial, important issues and, a very fragile state of being. Because if you are traumatized by a narcissistic person who was your loved one on top of everything, the whole situation is so horrific that you really need someone safe who you can trust, who you can really open up to and confide in without getting more hurt. Only foolish, toxic, selfish, immature, insecure people who have issues within them project them on an innocent being who has nothing to do with their issues. They are foolish, and only a foolish person would abuse and use a good, kind person who never wanted anything else but to be respected by them, loved by them, honored by them normally, like we should. We should always honor and respect and love one another. Accept ourselves and others the way we are and not try to control and change anybody to be something else. And of course, it always starts within first. So what you have, you can give to others.